We are, we are, we are, we are, we are, we are Dual Legion.
It's Legend at Sick Boy, Legend the Sick Boy, Legend at Sick Boy, representing Dual Legion, coming at you with another deck profile video. This week's profile video is on, drumroll please, nah, just playing. It's on Dark World Danger. Really excited to do this deck. I've always loved Dark World monsters, and Dark Worlds and Dangers pretty much coincide together. So I had this deck for a very long time, and I've been wanting to showcase it for a while. So this is my chance to. Also, guys, please don't forget to straight deck that like button, jump slap that subscribe button, and ring that bell to show some support for the Legion. All right, guys, definitely will appreciate it if you guys do all three. All right, guys, definitely. Even if you just want to do one, pick one. I don't mind. Do all three, bless you. Pick one, thank you. Don't do nothing, just view, appreciate you too. All right, and if you guys wish to see more content from the Duel Legion, check out the link in the description below to check out our Facebook group page. All right, guys. All right, let's get into it. So 40 card deck. You know me. I like to stay at 40. I don't like to go pushing it beyond. And yes, I did bring back the We Are Duel Legion. Matt had to repaint it and stuff like that. But 40 card deck, 24 monsters, one spell, and 15. I mean, one trap and 15 spells. Sorry about that, guys. And getting right into it, starting off with the Dark World monsters. We run 10 Dark World monsters. Alright, we keep it at 2 graphs. I don't really push 3 because it's kind of excessive with him, especially with his bring back from the grave ability. So you really don't, like, you can run 3. It's not bad. I side deck the third one as I normally do with 3 cards like that. So it's yeah, he's great at 2 though. I really appreciate him at 2, especially for thinning down. If you want to do like 42, 45, definitely run him at 3. But for me at 40, I run him at 2. Okay, run 1 gold and 1 silver, just to harmonize with the rest of the Dark Worlds as well. We run 3 of my 16 hitter right here, and then we run 3 of the 14 brown. Basically, easy, draw power, field presence, popping, field presence. Pretty much the 10 Dark World monsters you want to run. Okay, so moving forward, for the Danger monsters, really, as they like to call it, the cheap Danger engine. We run it at 3 Moths, 1 Nessie, thank you, Manless, and 2 Thunderbirds. Okay. So that's the 6 card Danger engine we do use for it. Moths are really easy to get, that's why it's really nicknamed the cheap one, and Nessie and Thunderbird got reprinted, so you can get those easily too. Moving forward, that's it for the Dangers. Alright. For the one-ofs, as I like to call them, the cannons of this one, it's going to be Armageddon Knight, pretty much staple in a dark deck. You're going to run 1 Dark Grypher. You're going to run my Blackwing friend right here. You're going to run 2 Tour Guides and 3 Blossoms. I got shit one time from like a Dark World Duelist, quote unquote. He's like, "Oh, I'm a Dark World Duelist. You don't run Blossom in if you don't run Blossom in Dark Worlds." I'm like, "Says who?" He's like, "You're just messing up with the fluidity of it." And I'm like, "Bro, you just mad." He's basically mad because he went first and I was going second, and his play I blossomed, and when I went, I just card destruction, swarmed the field, and spanked him. So he was pretty upset about that, and he's like, "Oh, I've been playing. I love Dark Worlds. I love Dark Worlds too, and Blossom makes them better. So deal with it." But moving forward with my little short synopsis stories, onto the 1 trap card we do put in here. That's Skill Drain. Short side end of it is Dark Worlds really only activating the hands. So once they go onto the field, you aren't really using their field effects. So you can strip them of it and just basically make them beaters. If you don't know that part of Dark Worlds, if you're new and you're like, "What Dark Worlds do? Why do you put that in there?" That's why you put Skill Drain in there. And it basically strips your opponent and it does nothing to use. So definitely a great card, trap card to put in there. Onto the spells. Now, just like any Dark World deck, you're gonna need your field cards. Field card for me is properly followed by 1 terraforming. I set rotation in the metaverse. You can run in here. Like I side deck those two cards, but again, I try to stay at 40, so I don't want to like overwhelm it. Like I'd rather just draw the card than draw a card to get the card. So it's like 40 keeps me at that. Moving forward, continue with the Dark World monsters. I mean Dark World monsters, Dark World cards. Is Dark World dealings. Staple in a Dark World deck. You and your opponent draw one, you and your opponent drop one. Simple. Moving forward, same thing like Dark World dealings. It's gonna be dragged down to the grave. This I love this card even though it's like an old school card in it still. Great because you get to see what your opponent gets. So you can set up your hand perfectly with the Dark World monsters you want to get rid of, or with the cards you really don't care for, and then activate this card, look into your opponent's hand, and just pretty much take a card from them that they probably might need for one of their strategies. So it's a great strategizing card. You just basically get a glimpse, especially if you got like cards like card destruction right there in your hand, then you do foolish, then reinforcements, and then two twin twisters. Like I was still debating between like slash draw and a couple other cards on twin twister, but just because a lot of people are running back row, like too many, not people I'm playing around are running back rows like that. But it is cool because a lot of people run field cards, so you can just like just bounce, like, because you're really just wanting it for the drop. So just even if you just take one card off the field, you're still gonna plus because you get to drop one of your graphs or something like that. All right, off to the extra deck. That was the main deck again. 40 cards, 24 monsters, 15 spells, and 1 trap. All right, with 10 Dark World monsters. All right, and 6 danger card engine. Moving along into the Link monster. I'm gonna get this over with because I still get like, why are you still using nightmares? One, it's still a generic pool for links. They're fiends. One, so they get powered up, and then two, they're just easy as hell to bring out. So why not? And then this one targets back rows, targets special summon monsters. Could do a whole bunch of like. I really don't go into these two unless I'm like it fits the situation, I guess. But they're just there for fodder, just so I can bring them out in a sense. But I really don't go into like I will go into like this one. Graphis is over there. Unicorn, those three I would normally go into, not necessarily all 4. But I wouldn't go through all of them in one duel either. It was like I'll bring out one type shit. Alright, moving forward for the links. We run 2 of my homegirl. Great card. I run that 2 just for space. If I would get a third one, I'll probably pop that out of there. But yeah, 2 for now. Works perfectly fine. Another card that's pretty much situational is what's that? Doom? Yeah, Beat Cop Patrol. Like she's cool just because you get to put a patrol counter and then on a monster and they can't be destroyed by card effect or bad battle. And while they have that counter on, then you just remove the counter when an effect like that would happen to them. So situational, basically. Into the big boy, the big boys. Stop playing. Of the decks is gonna be Skull Dread, Sword, and Load. Just for field presence, of course, with these two, and then like they're very genetic. They could pretty much go into any deck, so that's why I use them a lot in a bunch of decks that I make. But definitely moving on for Exceeds, we don't run synchros in here. We're doing one of him because he came back and is pretty ambiguous. Tornado Dragon, Arc, my Divine, and just for a beat stick, Tachyon. Alright, guys. As always, guys, like, subscribe, ring that bell, show that love and support. This has been Legend, that Sick Boy, representing Duel Legion, and I'm out. Peace.